Hello, World of Tanks Blitzers. It's a Littlefinger. Hey, Fort Despair, this is Flaming 101 in the Leopard, and this is a subscriber replay. Definitely an ace master game with a whole lot more wrapped into it, and we'll let this unfold here during this game. But if anything else on this, and those of you that are watching, I really would like for you to take away the decision making and the patience in this game. Yes, a light tank is one of those tanks that can get you into trouble. The Leopard suffers from penetration loss more than a lot of the other tanks, and so you can see here he decided not to take a risky shot on the KV-1 and instead unloads a full clip into the Chinook. Now he's reloading here. He's going to pull back up. He's got potential shot in between the gap there on the Chinook, but again, he doesn't take it. He backs down, and he's able to get shots right here, unloading almost that full clip. Had he taken those high-risk, low-reward shots, you know, he'd have been reloading right there. So, very good decision-making. And you'll see that throughout the video here, even knowing what tanks to kind of just bypass here. Like, no point shooting that KV-1. Let's focus on this low health Chinook, and then let's get ourselves into cover. He's reloading. We can take the Chinook out now. Only shoots the shells that he needs because he's got other shots here if he can get it in. Unfortunately, he cannot. But look at the aiming here on the T1, right between the tracks, and I believe that is spaced armor above there. Or it's definitely more difficult for the Leopard to pen. It's one of those tanks where you definitely want to get to the rear of it or shoot the side of the turret. So T1 has just shot. Opportunity there to push on him, but instead goes after the STRV. T1 is focusing on the scavenger, gives him the opportunity to get around to the backside here. Alright, reloading, and they are down 2 tanks. Could be able to clear this STRV, so he's focusing on him. Just get a gun out of the game. There it is, a lucky bounce, and because of the tank's maneuverability here, he's able to keep on going without taking any damage yet. So you know, we're well into the game. The decision making has been great. He's managed to, you know, just shoot where he needs to, get those shots perpendicular to get the maximum pen out of them. It's 3-on-3 at the moment, but you can see these 3 tanks over here are all full health, which cannot be said about the Spike trapped in the corner. Unloads 300 more damage onto the Wolverine, but now it is 3-on-2, and this KV-1 only has 250 health. And apparently is not aiming well. So this is where the real patience comes in. You know, I know if this had been me, I'd have rushed out there, I'd have taken unnecessary shots from one of the other tanks, but instead he patiently backs away and decides to go after the PZ4G, who must have had a change of heart. Looked like he was going to flank around, but does not. And then decision making here. You've got a much lower health Wolverine back there. Potentially could clip him out if all of those shots went in. But obviously they don't. But again, good decision making. Always want to try to get one gun out if possible. He does get a little bit lucky, and I will admit, both of the PZ4 here and I think it's a T34, pretty weak players. Helped out by the KV-1 there to get kill number 5, but that is all she wrote for his teammate. Wolverine now is a one-shot, and that T-34 in the corner just has not moved. You know, they should have all rushed in together, just using sheer volume of shots to be able to out DPM a 2-on-3 situation. But nonetheless, sneaks up behind the Wolverine, unloads a clip. And now is the T-34 1-on-1. Got about the same amount of hit points, but my vote here is on the Leopard, who obviously has a much higher damage per shot. And I've seen him play, and I know that he's going to be able to outmaneuver him. Tricky situation. T-34 does have decent armor, so he's going to be wanting to shoot down upon it if at all possible. If that T-34 gets up there with that armor slope backwards, it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge to pen. So waits until he is no longer spotted off of the radar, uses the tank's speed to circle around Cap so he's not giving away his position by driving through Cap. And look at this, sneaks up behind him, 240 damage. And you can tell the guy's just not a great player. He's not shooting where the gun is aiming. So up he comes. Another clip into him, and he should just be able to side hug him here. And you can see this guy's just not going to be able to get the turret on the target. And that's all she wrote. But 3,500 damage, 7 kill, great battle. Yeah. So, Rezani, Heroes Medal, destroys 7 tanks. Perfect game there. Very well played. One of those teams that, you know, I guess just stuck around long enough to let you soak up all the damage and all the kills. And sometimes that's what it takes. So with that, guys, appreciate you sending your videos in either by email or by Discord. Links are in the description below. And as always, have fun out there. Stay safe, get educated, not fingered. Littlefinger out.